welcome back to The Buzz. I'm Tiara Jeffers, and today I'm sitting with Jacklyn Overby of Compassionate Families. How are you doing, Jacklyn?
Good, how are you?
Good. So today I want to talk a little bit about what Compassionate Families is. What do you think it is?
So we are a local nonprofit in downtown Jacksonville. We serve Northeast Florida homicide survivors, so families and friends who have lost a loved one to homicide in Jacksonville.
Okay, and then what do you do with those families? Do you offer support, or is it counseling?
We work with the medical examiner's office, so we receive a list every week of victims in Jacksonville. We reach out to the families, offer them services through our organization, which include assistance with victims' compensation, grief counseling, support services. We have monthly support meetings, we do commemorative events, and we also have youth camp programs for the children.
Okay, and how long have you all been established here in Jacksonville?
1998, our organization was founded by the Mitchells. They lost their son to homicide in Jacksonville and worked with a few other individuals to found Compassionate Families.
Okay, and do you all still work with the Mitchells? Are they still running the company? Or?
Yes, Glenn Mitchell is still with the organization, and he's here with me today.
All right, that sounds good. So what all services do you offer to the families just besides the,
Well, one of our key programs is Camp Maddie. It's a youth program for children who've lost a family member to homicide. It's a 3-day residential camp. We work with the YMCA and Camp Immokalee, and it's a great space for children to be with other survivors. They are able to have fun recreational activities, but then we also have a grief counselor, a licensed therapist on site, and for the full 3 days she's doing grief activities with them, help them develop coping skills. And it's a really great program that we've had, I believe, since 2005, so we've had it for quite a while now.
Okay, and do most of the families you work with reach out to you all, or do you all get in contact with them?
So we send out a letter and a package to each family with our medical examiner's report every week. And then we try to follow up after a couple of weeks. It's a difficult time in those first few days, a few weeks and even months. But we do try to reach out if they don't reach out to us to make that connection and offer our services and the support that we have.
And do you all just service families here in Jacksonville, or do you go out anywhere that's not local?
We do open up our services to anyone in the surrounding area. We do focus though on Duval, Nassau, and Clay County. Duval has a very high homicide rate, so there's a lot of families here just in Duval that need our services.
Okay, and do you all partner with any of the local, organizations, charities, youth groups, or?
Yes, we work with several local organizations. We also are members of the Mayor's Victims Advisory Council. So we are partnering with all victim services agencies in Jacksonville. We're also working on special projects with the arts community. So one of those projects is Portraits for Hope. It's we're working with local portrait artists, and they are painting portraits of all victims under the age of 21 in Jacksonville. It's a huge undertaking. We have over 600 youth who were murdered in Jacksonville, and they're painting portraits of each young child. And then the portraits are given to the families at the end of the year, and they're currently on exhibit around Jacksonville.
Really? So do you do work with the museums here in Jacksonville as well?
We do. Through this project, we're coordinating with museums. We're also, right now we're in the library downtown, the main library. We have, I think, about 50 portraits completed so far. We've just started this project. So it's a really cool project. We'll bring awareness to this issue in the community, but also a way to honor the lives that have been lost in Jacksonville.
And that's a really nice tribute to those families, I'm sure.
Yeah,
so besides the art portraits and Camp Maddie, what activities can someone expect to be involved with if they come to your community?
So monthly support meetings we do on the third Thursday of every month. We have annual commemorative events. Our upcoming event is on this Saturday at Metro Park. It's a survivor family reunion picnic. We usually have anywhere from 150 to 200 survivor families throughout the years coming and just sharing and fellowship. We have raffle items, we have games for the kids, and just a great way to connect and keep that relationship, because it's a an individual group now that you join this group when you lose one to homicide.
And it seems like you're, making that positive of a, negative situation.
Trying to keep the memories alive and offer the support to the families is really key.
And then so the monthly supported meetings, what all are involved with those?
So they're usually pretty small and intimate. Survivors only attend. We work with the YMCA, Arlington YMCA on Atlantic Boulevard. It's just a space for families to share what they're going through, to get advice and support on legal challenges they're facing, because they're having to face all these new things that you might never even imagine, different court systems that they have to go through, and then also, dealing with discussions with lawyers and detectives and emotional support. A lot of the cases are unsolved and go unsolved for a very long time, so the waiting can be very draining on the families, and just having support and having others who know what you're going through is helpful.
And then aside from the support from, people that have experienced the same type of thing, do you all have any medical staff or, counselors or anything?
We, through Camp Maddie and our Youth Hope Day program, so we have quarterly Youth Hope programs, which is just a Saturday to complement the Camp Maddie program. We do have a licensed therapist and 2 assistant therapists who are there the entire time. For individual counseling, we usually refer out to other agencies for families to get that one-on-one with a licensed therapist.
And then if they did want to, seek your services, how would someone get in contact?
So you can look us up online, www.compassionatefamilies.org, Compassionate Families IES. You can also look us up on Facebook, Compassionate Families, Inc., and you can call us. We're 904-354-0007.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And aside from the event you have coming up on Saturday, do you have any other future events?
Our Camp Maddie program is scheduled for September 9th through 11th, so it's open to all survivor children under the age of 17, or 17 and under. We also have a October event at Unity Plaza, and we have a Christmas vigil where we'll be giving all the portraits back to the families and honoring the lives that have been lost this past year.
Well, thank you so much for, sharing with us and bringing awareness to this.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you all for tuning in today. We'll see you next time at The Buzz.